I have to clicking so many things right now. You have no idea. There we go. Oh man, this has been
I need to see the layout, but I have to watch an ad for you first.
Oh, okay.
I'm
But yeah,
watching.
it's dude, this is the most
That's
beautiful and immaculate yeah.
that's dangerous. They're eating tacos on a white bed sheet. That's
Dude,
dangerous.
they are living, and I thought in here I thought Dark Souls was dangerous. God, yeah,
What's
they're
happened
living
with the?
dangerously.
Hold on.
All right, I
Speed because I forgot to. Oh.
I am
Why is
almost.
it not showing me though?
Oh, is it because it's not in the act? Okay, so okay, new problem. If I click that, is it gonna go back to? No, no, it looks good. I think. Oh,
You know, if you press Alt while you transform a thing, then you can cut off those edges.
no.
If you press Alt while you're adjusting the borders on a
Yep,
thing.
that's what I'm doing. I hold Alt, press. Oh, oh, that makes my life so much easier. Oh my God, you're the best. Now I can. Well, okay, now I need to hold Alt again. Just do that. Man, I wish I knew about this when we were streaming Pokemon.
I thought I mentioned it, but
Maybe, but I probably didn't understand what you were talking about. I'm like, yeah, I can't. I'm okay, and I have to have that, so I can't see chat at all. Like, I flat out can't see chat like this because.
I'll read chat for you.
Oh, actually, I can have this up. Okay, I can have my OBS up and still be recording instead of it being like, "Ah, you're not looking," and I'm like, "Yeah, I am looking." I'm like, "Ah."
Let me help you out with that white text there. Since you don't know how to change
Well, I went to the
colors.
properties and it's like there's no color, and I'm like, I can't just whatever. I guess I mean, I suppose I could always just kind of shift it more over there, but then it's covering the text a bit more.
You're
So,
wacky, man.
dude, I'm crazy. I had 9 hours of sleep for like 2 days in a row. I'm a lunatic right now. Ooh.
So let's welcome
Welcome
to
everyone.
Speed and Bright's thing.
It's been. Oh wait, now I can't. Wait, hold on. Now can I sum my reference picture up, please? Okay, it's looking good. It's not being angry with me, so I think I can have my reference picture. Ah, ow! And I just stabbed myself with my drawing pen. Ow!
Art hurts.
Oh, art's
Never
very.
forget.
Oh, am I bleeding? Nope, just some punctured skin. I'm
Okay,
fine.
if you were bleeding, I'd say thanks for coming, everyone.
Yeah,
Let's just
thanks for
fucking
coming,
stop.
everyone.
It's all downhill.
Yeah, so it's all. There wasn't an uphill before this, but all right, let's get to the drawing. And yeah, I haven't been playing Dead Cells at all, by the way, in case anyone was curious. So
I believe it. Like the
uh,
ideal situation that could have happened today. Well, I mean, I should have asked. Oh, the server, but
yeah,
I
no,
got ready around.
it didn't click with me. Anyway, let's probably be good for now since I haven't done any digital drawings since actually the last time we did this. So I'm
That'll be fun. This will be fun, rather.
I'm especially rusty today.
I've
Which
been doing a lot of pixel art. So since we're not even. Hold on, I'm gonna close my window. Since we're on different programs, we're definitely going to be doing different things here. Bright is going to be doing Pokemon. I don't know which one. That'll be the fun to find out as he goes along doing it. I'm just messing around. I was probably going to work on pixel art actually.
gotta
That
get
being
used to
said,
drawing circles with pen again.
that being said, I'm just what are you calling it? Doing exercises real quick.
Yeah, I need to get my warm up. My little warm up since I've been doing some sketches here and there. All right, let's just do this.
I imagine you've been doing have you been doing traditional art recently then?
Yeah,
or-
I've mainly just kind of sticking with traditional stuff, just because it feels better.
Yeah, it's not easy to switch between the two a lot because like
Yeah,
I'm doing a lot of pixel art, and then when I go back to like traditional, it's like oh no, I have to use graphite.
I've used the old graphite, and that that always feels weird. To I'm stuttering. You can tell I have high energy when I'm stuttering all the time.
That's
So,
most of the time. That's
oh,
me too.
really? Yeah, I don't think I usually stutter that often when I'm tired. But then again,
I gave you
I
the out. I woke up early to do the podcast, so
yeah, yeah.
I might be out talked, and I was hoping that you would be the talking one
Oh,
today.
don't worry. I can talk. I'm really good at talking. Probably for way too long most times. I mean, give me a topic.
Okay. You know, typically someone who's good at talking a lot doesn't need to be told.
I'm really good at
Give me a
talking. No, give me a
topic.
topic. Okay, so now I'm banking on him telling me something. I could always talk about Kingdom Hearts. That's actually a terrible idea. No, I shouldn't do that.
I
Uh,
guess. Well,
I mean, I could always talk
are
about
you?
Dead Cells.
Well, I was gonna say something like that, but also at the same time, you could probably reserve that for your actual Dead Cell streams that you've been doing.
Yeah, I definitely could.
Well,
Uh,
all right.
I've
Good
actually
talk.
I've actually been thinking about just doing some just recording of me playing, just for fun, doing all that because getting I'm getting farther. I'm dying a lot, but then again, I am playing on the hard mode, so I mean, there's only so much I can do with that, really.
But you
Uh,
did say, so when you started again, you beat your first run.
yeah, no, by complete and utter accident, I hadn't played for like a week. I beat the game, not last Wednesday, but the Wednesday before that. And I pretty much didn't touch the game until I bought it. And then I played for like 10 minutes, just to got to like the second area just to make sure like okay the controls are working, it's being recorded, yada yada yada. And then I start streaming. I'm just going through, and it's just like oh I'm probably gonna die here, and it's like okay so I didn't die there. Well I'm probably gonna die in this area because I really don't have anything good. That I don't, and then it's like hey wouldn't it be really funny if I beat the game?
And it was so funny you beat it.
And then it just kind of kept coming up, and I'm like, nah, it's not, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna. Oh my god, it happened.
Is this a prank? Is this
Yeah,
candid
is the
camera?
prank? Where's the camera? And yeah, it happened. So it's like, well, that was highly unexpected. But yeah, then hard mode, and it's like, yep, I'll
Did you have hard mode unlocked when you were playing on your friend's account?
well, on the Game Pass, I mean, technically, I technically did because I beat the game, but I didn't really do much with it. Since I pretty much just stopped playing because it's like okay, cool, I really like this game and I want to get a lot of the DLC because again, I'm having so much fun, and I think this is probably a little too big actually, but and I'm like, yeah, I want to save it for when I actually buy it because otherwise I'm gonna have like a lot more stuff to redo.
Right, makes sense. So basically, I don't know if you mentioned it on your stream, but basically, he came. TFP and I were hanging out, and then he comes in and is like, "Hey, I was thinking of buying the game,"
Yeah.
and and he kept going back and forth, and then eventually, like, I don't know what he agreed on, but then he just
So,
bought it. So
well, no, so originally it's like, oh hey, they have it for sale on GOG. I'm like, oh cool, I could get it, but then I was thinking, wait a second, what about this? Should I wait for the Steam version because the Steam version has workshop support? Like, actually, I'm probably just gonna wait for Steam, because of that. But I'm thinking, well, actually, is there like what's on the Steam Workshop? Because I'm thinking, oh man, like with the Steam, I could be like downloading maybe like new level areas, or, like new enemies, new weapons and stuff. And honestly, with I mean, there's a good handful of cosmetic stuff.
But it's probably not where you'd maybe want it to be yet in
Yeah,
terms
no,
of like
and I mean
modding.
all the stuff I saw for the mods were just like enhancing the drop rates. And I mean, it's not really something I care about because I mean I'm just playing the game because I'm enjoying it. I mean, sure, I haven't found the one drop that gives you the one that like triples your speed boost, which I really like. But it's more of a I mean I'm dealing without it. I'm doing fine.
Yeah, that's
So
probably more for people who've like played even more than you, who are just like, well, I can't find
well, I
it.
need all the big stuff. Yeah. But so it's like, there's really nothing on the workshop, and I mean, a few of the items that looked really cool are apparently crashing on the latest version, and the people who made it haven't responded. So it's like, I'll just get it on GOG. So
George.
on Judge.
George. Are you drawing your that's not the Pokemon you're gonna draw, that's your warm up as always.
Yeah, it's my warm up. Why? Because it's cute, fluffy, and I wish I had a plushie of this. There's no plushies of Volcarona, and I'm still upset. There's not even a pin.
I'll look it up.
Well, I mean, the last time I looked it up was probably like 5 months ago.
Well, you can get some on Etsy.
Oh, that's new. I'll have to look into that then.
Pokemon Center Volcarona plush stuff. Uh, Yeah, I guess they're a little sparse to find these, but
It's because no one likes.
there's some.
It's because no one likes the superior bug type Gen 5 Pokemon.
The Etsy one might be out of your price range. Some of these other ones are like
Was it
20
like
though.
50 bajillion? It's probably 50 bajillion.
Well, because it's a handmade one, it's 250.
I mean, if it's really good quality.
But there's some. There is an official one though. I'm looking as well, which are run about 20 depending.
Look at the colors. So many colors.
The purple and the green. What else are you gonna use?
I mean, I think this is looking pretty good as more of like a rough, kind of ideal sketch.
So, could I have a hint on what Pokemon you're gonna draw?
I'll give you one as soon as I know.
Oh, I thought you said you pulled up a reference image though.
That actually pulled up a reference for Volcarona.
Epic. Great.
Epic. I mean, actually, I suppose if I go over. Oh, actually, you know, I haven't. No, I say I haven't drawn. Well, you know what? Now I have to think of yeah, it's a very tall Pokemon. Yes, isn't it? No, it is. Hold on.
Yeah, that's a good one because there's a fair amount of tall Pokemon.
Don't give me. Don't ask me specifics because I don't know off the top of my head. I just know it's a very tall Pokemon.
Colossus.
I actually, because I had to look it up, I actually now know how tall it is.
Oh,
It's over 15 feet.
okay. It could be a snake since you've been talking about how you like those.
I do enjoy the
Oh, no wonder you played XCOM. You got that snake.
Yeah, you got me. I'm actually drawing a Viper from XCOM. Damn, he's good. Actually, no, Vipers though aren't that bad if as long as they don't get to move.
I see a lot of fan art of the because there's a thing where you can have them on because they're otherwise the enemies, right? So I think there's one where like you can have them on your team.
Yeah, the XCOM Chimera Squad, you get a Viper on your team. From what I know,
I see a lot of fan art of that particular.
I think her name's Torque.
Twerk?
Torque. It's
Torque. Oh, okay.
It's like
Twerk.
TORQUE or something. However you
If
pronounce
my name
that.
was Twerk, I'd be part of
I-
Team Avalanche.
My name was Twerk. I'd get it legally changed to like Buzz Lightyear or something less embarrassing.
The lazy technique of making. They're different.
You know what?
They're
I
not
think
the
that's,
same.
Yeah, that's probably just good. I don't need to just. There we go. That's that. Now let's see.
Oops.
Trying to draw on an invisible layer. That's it's no good.
That could be like a way of doing like a blindfold thing without actually doing that. Here's something I tried where I muted the music
Oh shoot! That actually reminds me.
while trying to make music.
I don't.
So then it was like just guessing whatever the heck I did beforehand.
Oh, and then very professional.
I don't know what I just saw there. What was that?
No, I double tap at the very top, which takes it out of full screen. So I had to put that back.
Oops, what? Can I get one more hint on what Pokemon you're doing?
I want to. That's probably not really. It's a Pokemon I've drawn before.
Aggron. No, wait, that's not 15 feet.
Honestly, it feels like it should be though. Aggron feels like it should be an absolute unit, you know?
Yeah, it's like how we talk about Macho, because it's not as tall as you think.
It's surprisingly small.
Any 5'3" kings in the audience? Let us know. Ready for the clicks. Are my clicks a little loud?
I mean, bad.
Okay, I'll do it like this. Is that better?
I can't hear it, so.
Oh, good. I'm drawing underneath my table now.
Maybe I should invest in a webcam so I can just point the webcam down at my hands and draw.
There is a cool thing. It's being made in tandem with like YouTuber stuff, but it's like it'll track where your stylus is, and then you can have like an animated hand on the screen. I always thought that was cool.
Yeah, that does sound pretty cool. I suppose,
What's up?
Just debating on how I should draw this. It's like, oh, since it's a really big Pokemon, maybe I should draw it so
It's a whale lord.
maybe I should draw it so it's
You know, it's at 15 feet.
Actually, I kind of like
Oh, it's melodic.
Yeah, Milotic.
Because I was on the note. I hit it when I said it's a snake or a
Yep,
serpentine.
it's a snake one. Very serpentine.
That's good. Because I don't think you got around to like. I think you did do it, but I don't think you finished it.
I've only ever finished one Milotic picture, and that was when I was using crayons, which is a very interesting. It was a very interesting drawing, and I still really like that drawing.
I want to draw with crayons.
It's a lot harder than you'd think, just because there's wax and all that.
Yeah, but I think once you're doing it, what happens is you realize that it's more about form. I think with crayon than it is like about like other aspects of art, like detail or something. So
Yeah.
oops. Whoa.
Fun. I suppose in other news is I'm gonna be doing like a podcast thing with a friend of mine.
Oh, as well.
We've been talking about this for a year, actually. Now I think about it, but he wanted to keep waiting until he has better equipment and things like that. So, and now I have to draw an avatar to represent myself, and I've been thinking really hard about it.
I'm sure you'll find you'll make one that you're satisfied with. It's
Yeah, no,
it's
it honestly, and it's actually this week where I think I've actually found the root cause of a lot of my motivation issues. So, I think I'm finally fixing maybe a little bit of those pesky motivation issues.
but they'll come and go still.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they'll come and go, but I mean, it feels good to be like, you know what, I want to do this, and you know what, I'm gonna do it. So, got this. So I mean, old me. I mean, man, I'd still be like, oh, maybe I should do that. A new me, nah, man. I'm just like, you know what, this looks good, and I'm gonna work on it, and see. And if it doesn't turn out well, you know what, whatever. You can't stop me. I'm unstoppable. Is that too much confidence? I might be a bit too much confidence.
No, you certainly are unstoppable. One bright heart said, "Hey, Speed is doing a stream with you later." The other part is like, "But I'm doing my run. I'm unstoppable."
Yeah.
You're
On
like
one hand, Bride's like,
Sundowner.
"I'm gonna play. I'm playing Dead Cells," and the other Bride's like, "No, you need to stream." And it's like, oh man. And well, I did it.
You're like Sundowner from Metal Gear Rising. You're like, "I'm fucking invincible."
Where's your source for that? The sources? I made it the fuck
Made
up.
it the fuck up.
Water. Proper hydration is always important. Actually. I mean, other than that, who would have thunk that I've already gone back and been playing more Sacred Stones?
Oh, really? For what reason? Just cause?
Well, one is I've beaten both routes before, but I've never beaten both routes with the same save file.
Oh, right.
So
okay.
this was the first time I've ever had the opportunity to use the super recruits. And it's weird. You get 2 defenses with Ross. I don't know how I feel about that. But it's very very interesting. And I was doing some like research on it too, looking stuff up. Yeah, Ewan, he gets all 3 magic.
So, oh, okay.
Otherwise, Ross always has axes. Amelia always has lances. And another thing actually is that they actually got toned down in the American versions or worldwide releases, I guess.
What do you mean by toned down? They're weaker?
Well, as an example, like pretty much all of the recruits had like a much higher cap for defenses, like for both physical and for magic. But now they're much lower. I think it was either Ross or Amelia. Like their speed got like capped a little lower too, and like one of them got raised by like a point or something. It was actually kind of interesting to look into.
And it must be nice not being like, oh, for one, you're probably save stating, which is.
I don't save state.
Oh really? No.
No. Okay. I'm a bit of a purist. I actually don't save state when I play.
You're a bit of a purist. You're the only one I've watched that will like use the speed up function.
Hey, look, I'm a purist when it comes to saving, not time. Like I want to save time, all right. So I'm gonna every so often speed it up. I mean, how else do you think I got through so many playthroughs of Final Fantasy 2 in December?
So I suppose more so the boon is if one of them dies, the Lord, which I feel like you haven't had that happen though. It's just like, okay, I'll just start. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I just generally restart the chapter, so.
Yeah, I don't have to end the stream.
Yeah, I don't have to have the Iron Man end in a disgraceful way.
So what's your podcast going to be about? Have you discussed that aspect?
Kind of whatever we really think about. The first one is well, I mean, I don't think anyone will notice, but actually anyone would care. But our first one's going to be about things that we miss when playing games when we were younger.
Oh, okay, I'm writing these down. So, like, what do you mean by that? Like, time has passed, and it's like you don't see this anymore.
Well, it's more of I guess the way that I'm taking it, they're interpreting it as more of I kind of miss being able to like dedicate a whole bunch of time to like a few games.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I mean, I know a lot about Spyro 2, Crash 3, Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2. Games like those. But now that we're older and we have way more games, it's a lot harder to just kind of focus on just a few. Like that
also
sort of
the
thing.
time aspect as well.
Yeah.
If you want, I don't know if you want like tips, because like Carl and I have really restructured it. I won't get too much into how it is, but it's definitely not how we're doing it previously. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I'm totally like. Oh, I think I got the feeler. Tips for
podcast.
Yeah. I'd be down to hear it.
Because like, for one, hear it. Listen to the other person talking, so then you can communicate with
Lesson
them.
number 1, Bright. How about you listen?
You fucker.
That is a great tip. I never thought about listening to the other person. That is something I should probably start doing.
I suppose I'll go into like what we mainly did is it feels better to feel like you didn't say everything than to exhaust a thing where there's nothing left to talk about it, if that makes sense.
So, in essence, always feel like you could go into more instead of talking about. I'm trying to think of a good analogy for this. Essentially, avoid beating the horse.
Yeah. So what our benefit is we're closing. We're making it a lot shorter than it used to be because it was like 2 hours 30 or something. Now it's just like an hour. So I feel like we're able to desire to tackle more stuff in a given span. But I don't think I felt rushed doing it. And again, you don't have to set a harsh time limit, but knowing a time frame is useful, so it's not just you jabbling.
Yeah, it's more you keep going until you feel like it's done.
Or as much as like, I still think keeping a time frame is important though. Because,
well, yeah, because you don't want to be rambling about the same thing for like 15 hours. Ish.
But yeah, I keep notes and then all that. Yeah. Know how you want the podcast to be structured as well is pretty important.
Gotcha.
Because like how are you guys approaching it? Like, are you gonna like introduce yourselves, talk about yourselves, and then yeah? See, I think it's important to discuss.
We don't really know how we're going to. At the very least, I don't really know how it's going to be set up. So.
But yeah, I think it's important to like preface some of these things because the old podcast we were doing, it had a somewhat of a structure, but it's very loose. I think it worked a lot better when we were like, okay, we're just gonna do one topic. We're just gonna, I don't know. If you also look around to maybe see how other people are doing.
Yeah, in fact, I could even break the law by watching a do not watch podcast.
Oh.
Not that you heard it from me. Absolutely not. And if there's any evidence that suggests I did in fact watch something I wasn't supposed to, I blame
Speed.
I was gonna say I'm gonna blame TFP because he's probably not here.
Blaming people that aren't here, I should blame you more often. I hope that goes well though. Obviously, you won't get everything you wanted to have. Maybe you have some loose thoughts. Do you have a name for it?
Well, let me get my dice out for my deception roll. Yes.
Hold on. I'm going to do...
Oh, you're getting a number generator? Ah.
No.
Foiled again.
Oh, I rolled a 10. What did you... You can just lie.
Unfortunately, this coin only has two sides, so I'm going to say 58. That sounds right on a coin flip.
Okay, you know what then? I'm gonna pull out the...
Oh, he's pulling out the big guns.
So what is it? The 1 to 9 and then the 10? 21.
Yes.
That's low. Okay.
Even on a D100, I'm unstoppable.
At least from Johnny. Just left.
Oh, blaming Johnny, are you? I see how it is.
No.
See, these are Johnny's dice. So if I didn't have Johnny's dice, I would have won.
This is... I might be... this was just meant to be a little warm-up thing. I don't think I want to actually draw someone here.
Well, you oh man, no, it's that one thing from the Wii rip-off console that I can't think of, the Genie Con or whatever it was called.
Wow, I have no... I mean, there's a lot of them. Is it like the 10-in-1 Genie or something?
Yeah, it was like there was like 10 games. It was something real bad. But I don't remember much about it. Just that it was really weird.
Okay. Gonna wrap up this warm up. And then I'm gonna go do something completely different. I'm gonna be doing like a pixel art. So
I think I'm actually making some good strides in this.
Got the head. Oh, I see how it's like snaking towards you.
Mm-hmm. Although honestly, with the way this is drawn, it looks like they just woke up and they're like, "What? What do you want?"
They're like the never-ending story dragon thing. Never-ending story.
I've never actually seen that.
It's a little sad.
It's a story that never ends. So how sad could it be?
Jack Black's in it.
Oh,
in the
okay,
one of
never
the
mind, see how it's
sequels. In one of but he's in he's in a bad sequel. He's not in a...
Oh no, not the bad sequel.
I'm much more comfortable picking colors in this program than I am in that one, Drawpile. What is that, shiny?
Sorry, I'm like, yeah, I think it would look kind of like that. Would string. Bit of that, because it would go around like that, hit right there. Just the shiny bit right there.
Hmm.
Now I'm thinking, do I? In theory, I could have. Well, I mean, I need to get the other stuff done. Right, so I have to do that first before I start doing anything else. Maybe I should have this curve a bit more. Like a little antenna thing. Oh man, you know what? God, I feel old asking. You remember those like television antennas? Imagine having like a Milotic antenna where adjusting its little things on its head was like the signals.
That seems like a Rotom thing as well.
Could be a Rotom thing too, yeah.
Is there a Rotom TV?
My gut answer is yes, because I mean, I know Rotom comes from a TV in Gen 4, but I mean, there's
TV.
Rotom is a washing machine. Rotom
lawnmower,
is a toaster,
fan.
I think.
I think it was a toaster. You know what? I'll Google this. You
maybe it was lawnmower.
Lawnmower,
I know Rotom wash
fan.
is a thing, and that's just because I watch
No, it's a
FSG.
It's a toaster oven or like a
oven.
oven,
So I was
and
like,
then a fridge.
I was half right.
But no antenna TV. I mean, some people are Rotom haters. I kind of like Rotom. Little green down
Also,
here.
listening to this music makes me want to play Chrono Cross.
I don't.
Sure,
What music are you listening
it's
to?
for context, it's another Termina, I think it's called.
Termine?
Termina from that one Zelda game.
Okay. I'll call that one done. Okay, I want to do something else. I'll go work on the game. The pixel art. The character I was drawing. It was the sheet. And I was like, I hate this hand.
I mean, I can make this Gigantamax, or I can make it an Alpha. I think that's what they're called in Legends, right? Alpha Pokemon.
I don't play.
I don't play them
have
either, so I'm mainly guessing. I could have like a little itty bitty
Yellow polka dot bikini.
Got the backwards baseball cap. This is cool. There you go. That actually.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think they're called Alpha Pokemon. They're just like the alpha of the pack.
I know that
The
they're,
Sigma
like,
male
I
of the
think
pack.
I mean, I remember watching some. Oh, is it being like, are you? Yep. It's being like,
Are you still alive?
Are you watching? Are you still listening to the playlist? And I'm like, yes, I am still listening to the playlist. How dare you question me?
What were you gonna say though?
About what?
You were saying something and then you interrupted yourself. By
Oh,
talking.
I mean, I remember watching some Legends Arceus stuff when it first came out, but that was when it first came out. And as I've demonstrated, I have a goldfish brain, so.
I realized I asked you, like, oh, what's the name of your podcast? And it's like, I'm asking the guy who names things certain things.
And why does he name them? Because it felt right. I'm still upset that I didn't name Hanawa Plingathy. I'm still upset about that.
Howdy, Pixel Good. Look, I'm pixel arting. Ooh.
Oh, Pixel Good. I just realized that now that I've shifted that over, now my reference is covering up that side too. Ah!
So as you can see, Bright Strong and melodic. I just did this offhand. I don't know why I did it. I was like, oh yeah, this is practice, and then I'm going to pixel art. This has nothing to do.
It's fine. It's fine.
Hold on. I have technology. I will.
We have the technology.
So here he goes. He's in it. He's in it. There's terrible reception here. At the place. Yeah, I've been really getting it. I don't know. Bright. Okay, Bright is a pun maker. I'm trying to think of a good name for someone who's on the phone a lot because he's like, he's supposed to be an executive.
I wouldn't say make poems. Poems.
Poems. Okay, hit me with a poem. Hit me with a haiku.
There you go. That's my new rap album. I call it Pouring Water.
I thought it was just the because I was like, oh, no. That's mumble rap.
No, that's mumbling. There's a difference.
Are you not familiar with the term mumble rap? That's the thing.
No, oh no.
Yeah, mumble rappers.
Reminds me of that part in the Lego Batman movie. That is the only thing I've seen from it is. Sir, I've seen you going through these phases in the past few years. Like that one in, it was like all the movie releases, and that one in 1959 or whatever it was.
And don't get me started on Batman and Robin. I think that was it.
I don't remember. I just remember seeing that, and I'm like, oh no, they definitely had a lot of fun writing that movie.
Yeah, I did. A lot of people say it's the best Batman movie.
I mean, it's the best Batman movie because of the Lego people, man.
I think it's because more so it's like there's this imbalance of Batman should be taken seriously, and then it's funny when Batman isn't, or something.
Well, I mean, you could definitely pull like a lot of things from like both sides of his backstory and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like, I think my favorite, like, serious Batman thing is when he says, when was the last time you felt alone? And it's, like, a long time ago. Because he's made so many associates since. Friends. Family.
What a foreign concept.
You want me to leave?
No, wait.
What the shit?
No. I mean,
I'll fight you.
Tough words from the guy who's not on my Drawpile server.
Tough words from guy who's in ball busting distance. I don't know.
I mean, you're not wrong. I have 2 containers of water that if they were to fall, they'd hit my desk, and it would be a very unpleasant time for me. and they're heavy glasses too. That makes it even better. I mean, it's a mason jar. You know how much mason jars weigh? A lot.
A fair amount, yeah.
And then you fill them with water. It's just a time.
Are you working on anything yourself right now, Pixel? While we're doing this, it's always a good time to combo in.
We should probably chat with chat because streaming or something. I don't know.
I'm going for a war view of this here. Ooh. Okay. Right now, after you're done with that, make a pixel art melodic.
Okay.
You just pull up the actual sprite.
Pixel art Milotic. Oh dear. Not the greatest of pixel art, but you know what? That's what the old Bright would have said. This is the new Bright, and he's like, you know, I don't even know how to pixel an art. So you know what? Look, just give me the controls and I'll figure it out.
There's a lot of philosophy that goes into pixel art that I don't think a lot of people get into knowing, and I still don't know a lot of it, but I'd like to get better, or at least improve my workflow on it. Yeah, right now I'm liking your melodic. Looks like I like how large it looks, because it looks like it's looking down on someone. Like I think that would be a cool piece if you actually did have someone down there.
Yeah, no, I mean, as I said, you know, I'll just put like a tempo.
Oh, some people have done that. That's always cool when demaking things, like seeing people demake newer Fire Emblem characters into older sprites. That's always cool.
Oh yeah. I mean, I mentioned it to you a while ago, but I played through the Sacred Actually, I need to see if that's been updated. The Sacred Echo Sack, and a lot of their sprite work is actually really good. And it's different because in the 3DS version of the game, it's not sprite, it's artwork. Don't get me wrong, it's good artwork, but it's not sprite work. So they've spritified the artwork, and it actually looks pretty good.
Kind of made him look a little too old, but I don't know how old I want this guy to be. But yeah, I'm always for demakes, remakes, and such. I'd have to compile a lot more remakes or demakes to do that section again, but there's always going to be a lot. Stop in the name
Stop
of
in the name of the law. Okay then, don't stop. I don't know that I haven't seen that movie in. Oh.
What movie is that? Hot Fuzz?
Oh no, it's Rugrats.
Oh,
God, what's it called?
You did a.
Is it
Rugrats in Paris?
It's not Lost in Paris, is it? Is that what it's called?
Something.
No. It might be Rugrats Lost in Paris. That might be what it's called.
That's when the Chucky got a mom.
Yeah, that one.
Got a mom.
Yeah, and he said his first word.
Murder. That's what he said, I think.
No, he said red rum. Red rum, red rum.
And it's like, no, I just.
No,
that's what happened to my last wife. That's what happened.
No, this is what happened, man. Every time I glance back over to look at my reference, my eyes just go back to my own artwork on OBS. This is a problem. You know,
sometimes I do that because, oh, sorry.
No, I was just gonna go and talk about demakes, but you started talking, and then I started talking, so.
Well, I'll just quickly say mine. I always like doing that because I have different quality monitors. Like my offhand is like an old Dell one that's using a VGA to HDMI converter or whatever. So I like looking between the two, and I think it sometimes helps because you kind of want to consider how your art looks on even not as good monitors. Actually, that makes sense.
You also
differently calibrated.
That I need to make sure my nightlight settings are turned off.
Oh, you have F-Lux on or something?
Oh well. Normally I just have night mode on because you know I usually don't have the light on in my room, so you know it's bit easier on the eyes. But that does change how things look. You know, on a monitor, which is going to translate completely differently. So I want to make sure that it's not.
So go on with remakes though.
Oh yeah, demakes, right? I was demakes are just very interesting in general, just because, like where do you take the direction of a demake? You know, it's like when you were doing like there was that Persona 4 one, which was in the Game Boy Color thing. Like, what do you take away from something? Like, do you just take away like graphics, or do you like start going more meta? Like, okay, what if this game was made at this time? Here's the things that were available. Like, do you demake in that direction, or maybe it's more of the Dead Cells actually has the demake soundtrack, which is like 8-bit soundtrack, which is actually really cool. So would that be more of a suitable like a demake sort of thing, or who knows?
I do. I think what I really appreciated about the Bloodborne demake is right now my favorite demake.
Oh yeah, the PlayStation one, right?
Yeah, because they know what to demake and make it funny. Because I laughed out loud because in Resident Evil, the old ones, you have to go through the menu to reload your weapons.
Menus.
To transform your weapon in actual Bloodborne, you press just a button and that doesn't attack. In the PS1 one, you have to press a button in a menu to transform, so you have to pause. And that's so old school. I really appreciate that.
Yeah,
so
no,
I think
it feels old school.
I think it's all about what is at the time, because I think the issue with the Persona 4 one is like, I don't know how you can really do that. Because an RPG can already kind of be antiquated as is for a lot of times, like control scheme wise.
Yeah,
so.
look at Final Fantasy. And then look at I was gonna say Dragon Quest, but they're both products at the time. Persona isn't actually. I know it started on the PlayStation, but if you just look at the menu, it's pretty much the same thing when you just look at it for like attacking and things like that. The spell list is just shortened down to 8, and at least in Persona 4, assuming that you even have 8 spells, because sometimes it can be put you can put like passes and stuff in there. But otherwise you're just selecting attack or a skill, or slash magic, defending. So what can you really
demake?
Yeah, again, graphics, sound, things like that, but it's more of, well, what else is there?
So in contrast, Persona was not always like that. But before Persona 1. Well, no, I'm gonna specifically stick to Persona 1.
Okay.
It used to be a 5 team. You used to have 5 people on your team.
Really?
For example, and it was kind of grid based, but not really. Like your positioning mattered.
So kind of like Albion. That's a game just to throw out there. Here, hold on. Let me. I'll just quick sketch.
I'll continue with that trend though, in that I think that if you're gonna do a demake, I think it's just fun as a practice to do it without really caring. But if you really want this is taking advantage of it being demake, I guess if you were to take Persona 5 and make it like Persona 1, that'd be crazy. Because Persona 5 has really expedited a lot of things about combat. They tie actions to buttons, kind of like some Super Mario RPG and stuff. And I felt the flow was really good. Then again, Persona just has some killer UI.
Real quick, Albion. So essentially, there's more to it, but essentially the basic premise of Albion is that your team, I visualized with the X's, and then the enemies are the circles, and then you can decide if you want to go forward, or have the enemies come towards you, or you could aim a spell at this tile, or do things like that. So Persona 1 was more like this, or kind of like that, or.
No, I don't even remember if Persona 1 is actually good, because it's been a while since I played that one. But it's.
I suppose I'll look it up later.
Yeah, it was a little different, particularly with its presentation.
Oh my god, the train!
Persona 5 brought it back, but Persona 4 did not have talking to demons as well. Where you can communicate, you could talk to a demon and recruit it, or get stuff out of it or just stop fighting it, stuff like that. It was a heavy inspiration for Undertale to have Mercy.
Yeah. Hold on. No. Persona 4 doesn't have talking to demons, but you know what it does have? It does have you go back to a location at the end game just to read a letter that you should have been reading. Stupid true gold mending. No, no, it's just there. It's like, there's a letter. Cool. Well, what's the letter say? What's the letter say? What do you mean I'm in the... What about the letter? What do you mean I'm not reading... Meh. I'm upset. It's like, oh, no, you're supposed to do that to read the letter. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Alright, sure. Oh, well.
Skill issue.
It's just a skill issue, bro. You should have known. And I'm like, man, I didn't realize I had to go on a 38-item fetch quest to read this letter that's in my pocket the entire time. Like, damn, I should have seen that one coming.
You don't remember everything. I don't remember anything. Narukami just had in his next to his Thundercock. TFP hates it if you call the main character of Persona 4 Chad Thundercock.
Honestly, though, I will say the character, the main protagonist of Persona 4 will it's supposed to be you
Narukami.
something Kami. You Narukami or something. No. He's forever going to be known as Boraito Naucho. Or is it the other way? It might be not Naucho or Naucho Boraito. I think it's Boraito Naucho. Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Are you Boruto Narutoing?
No, it's like, okay, I have to name a character. Okay, and I was like, I don't have any good or clever names, and I'm like, I didn't want to go with like the standard name because it's first playthrough, and I'm like, I could go for a burrito, but that just sounds too to the point. And I'm like, wait a second. Brightio. Yeah, Brighto. Okay, cool. And then it's like, wait, I have to have a first name? Nacho. Naucho. There we go. And it's the name that keeps on giving.
I always thought it was funny that people don't recognize how in Japan they say last name first. So a lot of people mess that up. They put their first name last name first.
Yeah, so his name is Naucho Boraito. There we go, Naucho Boraito. And man, it's probably one of my best names I've ever come up with. Burrito nachos. Sorry about the train in the background, by the way. It was going,
oh, is that the... I'm hearing like a chirping. I don't know if that's it.
Oh, maybe it's I don't know, weird frequency thing.
Yeah, maybe. So I don't know if that's like the train. Sometimes I have trains go by.
I'm gonna go choo choo. I was about to make a Poyo joke, but I'd have to get the sound clip for that.
Puyo. Soup.
No, the English dub of like the original one is hilarious. It's God, it's so good. It's so bad. But
we're too blessed with good voice acting these days.
Oh no, dude, I love bad voice acting. I mean, well, there's a difference between bad voice acting and like bad voice acting. You know what I mean? Look at Resident Evil. That's bad voice acting, but it's like charming bad voice acting because
I've already told you how that happened, right? Or no?
Is that that's I was gonna say, oh, didn't the people just pick the people based on how they look? But no, that's Shenmue, I think.
Just to repeat, because I feel like I've told you this. The reason why all the lines are bad is because the editor picked all the ones where they combined lines where it's like they're emphasizing everything. Because before it was probably like, this must be Chris's blood. but then they combine it and then this must be Christmas.
Christmas.
So
Don't
I
touch
think
that
that's
door.
how it happened.
But it's more of a there's a charm to it because I mean a lot of really old games have it where I mean it's just bad, but I mean it's like you can tell that they're trying or they're like really like experimenting or things like that. Whereas like then there's like
Chaos War.
but then there's just like bad voice acting where it's just like bad voice acting.
I'm gonna send you this if you haven't seen it.
Oh, that actually. So this is probably a good time to mention that there's thunderstorms in the area. So if it starts getting too, I might have to end stream. Hopefully
Yeah, I'll
not.
just send it to you and you can look at it later.
Okay. I think it's for the most part kind of coming along. What?
Okay, you know what? Skip the 27 seconds. Do it.
Wait, what? What are you talking? Uh-oh.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. If I send you things on Discord, you have to.
Oh God! Wait, go 27 sec. This isn't gonna give me copyright struck, is it?
No,
Okay,
it's
so
fine.
20. Okay, hold on. You know what? Everyone needs to hear whatever this is, since it's great. Okay, hold on. 27 seconds, you said?
26. Go 26.
1, 2. I'll go 25. Okay.
Another one!
Let's meet up with my friend from around here.
Yes.
Okay, where?
Oh, dude, I'm gonna have to finish this later.
How does it work?
I've heard of that. I think I've heard of that. The one where like a lot of the stuff just doesn't make like it's like, oh no, it's a high panic situation. Well, we should really figure out what's going on. Things like that. But no, hey Woot. Well, I need to make sure
Two
everything's
shinies within a minute. Oh yeah, you got dust talks, right?
Oh, nice. Oh, by the way, ripping pepperonis for the casket, silk, for the beautifly, the silcoon. That one, I'd imagine that one's gonna be utter hell to do.
I don't know how that goes in Arceus.
Well, with the wormhole, because it you have like a 51% chance of it being a Cascoon, I believe, or something. Maybe it's even a 60%. I forget how it specifically works, but there's no way to influence the results. It's just when you get the Pokemon, it's already determined on what path. So unless you can find a shiny Silcoon, which, I mean,
I think
I don't know if you
Woot's
can.
already done. I'm talking about because I think you got it in Arceus. I don't know if it's different. Is it? Is that specifically what you're talking about? Just to clarify.
Hiccuping. Sorry, I need to drink water.
Because a lot of the shinies you encounter, yeah, you just
nice.
see them in the wild. So
Okay, so it should be that. So it's gonna be much easier to get the shiny one.
do you already have them in normal play Zorks though? Since you've said it, I will hydrate as well.
Yeah, I went with the little cluck cluck.
Saw that tea from Kura 5. I'm gonna finish it as well.
Actually, I actually have some tart cherry lemonade juice.
Wow.
Wow.
You gotta be careful with lemonade because that can really close the throat.
Maybe that's why I keep swallowing. Maybe.
I hope your podcast just is that.
Yeah, no, I need to. I mean, I have an idea for one of my avatars. It's like I draw a little circle and I do like another.
As an old man.
Another one, and I'm like do a little hat, little eyes. There you go. Perfect. Beautiful.
It's gonna be a little weird because I'm assuming that this is you're gonna have different styles for both. Like someone else, your friend is gonna do themselves, or are you also doing them?
I mean, I believe it's just the two of us just kind of talking. So
yeah, but don't they need a sprite, or are they? On
yeah, no, they're asking for they're using OBS and they said that they want to do something for it. So I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm like, okay, now I just have to sit down and figure out what the hell I want to use. I was thinking, maybe like a Shadow Volcarona, like a Heartless version of Actually, that would be really cool. Like drawing Pokemon, but like as Heartless. Like because you have like the Wyvern in Kingdom Hearts 1. Like kind of like drawing it with like that inspiration, like maybe drawing a Pokemon like.
Oh yeah, I'd say you can give that a shot. You probably have the know-how.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. Also, Bug Fables, great music, great game.
Sometimes when I hear the word Bug Fables, I also think of like the song in the Hunchback of Notre Dame, where it's like Bug Fables. Where he's talking about hellfire.
It's the hellfire. It's Bug
Dark
Fables.
Fire. Your bugs are.
Yo, just imagine Hoax. I think that's his name, right? Hoax or
Frodo.
No.
Frollo.
Bug Fables.
Oh, I didn't play Bug Fables.
Oh, I don't remember his name. Okay, whatever the antagonist name is, just put him in place of Frodo.
Was the last song Ratchet and Clank or Spyro? By the way,
For the last one, Ratchet and Clank. Oh shoot, sorry.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, Ratchet and Clank was the last one. That was I believe Planet Euphoria from the first game, which is the logging planet.
Logs.
Honestly, the first thing that popped in my head was just when we're yelling "nerd" because I haven't played that game in a long time.
Are you calling yourself a nerd, or
Yeah, I'm
Zork's
calling
a nerd?
myself a nerd because
Okay.
I can remember that like off the top of my head. Dude, Ratchet and Clank 1, hard. Dude, that game is hard. But man,
It seems like a game you'd have fun streaming.
The only issue I have with Ratchet and Clank 1 is it's a legit all or nothing for me. Either I get to the end and I beat him first try, or if I lose, I restart the entire game so I don't have to spend all this time grinding bolts up. That's, Or I could use the glitch to let the game sit there for like 6 hours and get the Rhino and just kind of steamroll the boss, but, where'd the fun in that?
Ooh, fun.
I've only done it once actually. There's a bug in the original release where you can get this item called the Disguiser, and if you go in, you get it like late game, but if you go earlier in the game, you can go to like the skateboard race thing, and assuming that you have the skateboard to participate in it, you can use the Disguiser and then enter in a race, and then because you get swapped into a different form, it essentially unreverts the Disguiser and you can run along the track. Although if you go backward, I forget what happens, but essentially the game like corrects itself and puts you on a board or something like that. So you just run all the way forward throughout the track, and then you get the Taunter, and then you just hold the attack button, which I believe is circle, and you at this like giant respawning set of crates, and the bolts just fly down and they automatically collect to you because you're in the race thing, and all bolts automatically you collect, and then you just leave the game there for like 6 hours or something, and then you'll have enough money to buy the Rhino, which I've done once. Just once.
I think it'd be if fun to show off.
Yeah, it'd be fun to show off.
But it also sounds like a bit.
Well, I mean, you're meant to play the game multiple times because there is a new game plus in the game. So,
right.
There's more than just buying the Rhino. I mean, you have the gold weapons to get to, which those also cost a whole bunch of bolts and things like that. Like, I think every weapon you can get a golden version of. I think every weapon in that game.
It's like Max Payne 3.
Or can you not? Actually, I don't. Can you get a gold decoy glove? I think you can, if you can't get a gold version of every weapon in the game, you can get for most of them. So.
I don't know what color I want his eyes to be.
And the first thing that went into my mind was chocolate brown. Just staring at him, like, yeah, you know what? That's a real. That's like a, not like a Nestle's, but like that's a real Nesquik eye color that he has, which is a very weird thing.
So I guess just like that.
I suppose. I mean, well, what's brown's complementary color? Wait, how do you get brown? How do you get by mixing it?
Well, basically, that would just be like this. Because if you look at a color wheel, you know.
Yeah, no, I don't have the color wheel memorized.
I mean, you know, red, orange, and then orange opposite of that.
Well, here's a question for you. Oh, actually, I do have a color wheel literally right in front of me.
Yeah, I know. That's why.
You can even see it peeking over your thing. Here's a question: Do you want the eyes to really pop out? Because you could go with like a green, because there's like no green on that character. Like that would really make it pop, because it's such a contrast to everything else.
I'll try it. I kind of don't want to like go for green. But...
Well, like a lighter blue for to kind of match the suit.
I think that kind of makes it. I need to fix up some of the dark shade, the values here though, so then it's like a little more proper. But okay, I'll stick with it. Also, I don't know if I've shown this one. This one's a little weird. This one here. Because I was thinking, well, how do I make an opposite? And first I just like flipped the colors. I was like, nah. There's an exploit where you can get 1,000 bolts for every new record you set in a race, and it resets when you quit out and restart. Oh. So basically...
That'd actually be way faster. I mean, you need to get 1,000,000 bolts, so if you do that 10 times... I mean, that's 10,000. Oh my god, that's 10,000 bolts. Yeah, no. The issue with the original is that I believe the highest value bolt you can get is 10, which was corrected in the future games. I think the highest bolt you can get in 2 onward is 100, and when you hit New Game Plus, you get the bolt multiplier, so it gets pretty intense. But yeah, in the original, the max is 10, and it's ooh. It hurts, man. It hurts.
Bright's the same guy who is like, oh, I wonder what happens if you pay off your debt by just going through the caves in Pikmin.
Shut up.
It wasn't a shout there. I was just like, you know,
it's just a personal attack. I mean, okay, I haven't done a guy. I actually need to sit down. Maybe that could be a stream.
I like Bright
over
because
and over.
He'll say, "Here's the fun of Bright," and I think you guys should watch him more. He will say, "I don't really like grinding streams. They're kind of, you know," and then he'll go flip around. It's like, you know, it could be a good idea if I just grind out this.
This absolutely menial task that literally no one wants to do.
So basically, the fun of watching Bright streams is that there's 2 people.
There's 2 people at the same time.
There's 2 people. There's Bright and then there's Heart. Bright is the one that stops, and then Heart is the one that continues.
Bright's the one that does the logical thing. Heart is the one that completely ignores the logical part. It's like, yeah, let's do it. Alright, so
I like this lore. I'm gonna push this lore.
Oh, great. Now I have I mean, I wouldn't call him evil, I suppose, but
it's like it's the id and the ego, you know.
Yeah, there we go.
The id says, "Hey, let's."
Hey, what's going on? Heard you haven't done anything dumb in a while. And it's like, you know, that is a good point. I haven't done anything dumb in a while. Let's just throw Dussel at them and hope it works.
I can't.
He still hasn't forgiven me about that one.
Like, I didn't say much when it happened.
Like, yeah,
like,
just,
well,
just like oh, Master Tactician, yeah, just like the time when you threw Dussel in, I'm like, okay, come on.
Both of your Dussel deaths are because it's like I'm gonna move him and have him die.
Okay, no, the first one, first one, that one was just bad luck. You know, he missed an 83, got hit by a 30, and then got crit. The second one, I just did it because I could. You know, like, it's like, he'll probably die, but if he avoids 3 hits, he'll be fine. He avoided 2 hits, not the third one. It's always the third one that gets you. But, that one was... Yeah, that one was crazy. I don't know what correlation is. Because I've been kind of keeping... Actually, I suppose I could continue using this one.
Are you gonna color
Here's
it?
the issue, is trying to get, like, the snake skin. You know, like...
I guess first you have to do your hard line, actually. Are you gonna do a line art first?
This, I mean, it's more of a... You know, how do I get, like, the... done?
Oh, okay.
And then once that's done, I'm gonna start, like, making sure, like, oh, you know, like... Then I'm gonna start, like, start going in and doing all that.
Oh!
It's definitely like how do you do snake skin? Because I mean, like that's what it reminds me of. Like with all of its. I mean, you can't see. I'm like circling it, but you can't see it because it's not on the stream. But I mean, with Milotic has like the, you know, like the it's a black that like kind of like separates everything. But
Yeah, I guess
has,
some
like,
people will
weird
just make
shapes.
a brush, and then they will overlay it as a like a texture.
Yeah, I do remember seeing that, but I mean, like, doing it by hand, I mean, that actually sounds miserable.
Like, that's definitely I think, my least favorite thing about using this program. Besides the fact that I don't think it has pen pressure or anything, so, like, if I ever go to... Put brushes in. Hold on, medium or bottom. Okay, no. I can't put brushes into Paint.net, and I wish I could.
I suppose, I guess, just need to...
Real quick, I kind of want to ask. So, Zorks, you're familiar with Strongheart, right? This is supposed to be a pseudo Strongheart, and that... Not actually. But he's a guy who's on the phone, he's an executive. What's a good pun name? I kind of asked Bright, but he couldn't think of one at the moment.
Oh, shoot, yeah, that's what I was going to go back to, the whole Strongheart thing, executive phone pun name.
Because, like, okay, I'm not done with Great Ace Attorney.
Honestly,
but
the
it's
first
so
name that came to mind was
obvious.
Faunal.
What?
The first name that comes to mind is Faunal. No, Fawn, like phone. Like phone.
Oh.
Like phone L. Like phone.
Yeah.
Or phonal. Yeah, phonal.
Yeah, let's hear what Zorks has to say.
I mean, that's the first thing that pops into my mind. As we all know, we should always go with the first idea I come up with.
Because, like, you know, this isn't... It's... I'm trying to avoid spoilers, but once you see Strongheart, you're like, oh, yeah, okay, that kind of character.
It's like, yes, I see subtlety. Yes, I see thee.
Some people were painting another thing of him, though. It's like... There's a fun side to him if you do, like, the extra stuff, but I don't know. I was like, okay, when does it happen?
Yeah, it's just like, you know, man, it's been a while. Like, wow, I'm surprised it hasn't, you know,
happened. It's like, oh, well, I'm not there yet, and I don't know when it'll happen, but I feel it so hard that it's gonna happen that, like, I don't think I'm gonna be surprised. But that being said, I kind of want an executive character, and then, like, it turns out he's like a good dude.
using this word choice. I typed in like oh, that's actually really cool. Some new Mega Evolution for Or maybe not.
Melodic.
Yeah, no, what Mega Militech would look like. And it actually looks really good. I like it. But that's not...
His name can be Executor. He's just into eggs now.
I've also been wanting to play Dark Cloud, and the other part of me is like, you do not want to play Dark Cloud. That is absolutely not what you want to do. And the other part of me is like, yeah, but if I make it like a weekly or a monthly thing, I'll probably make it work. And there's
Dark Cloud is definitely a long game, but I also...
Well, it's long for the
go back
wrong
and play
reason. Like, it's a very grindy game, but it's more than just grindy. It's... Like, the first thing I want to say, it's like, oh, it's like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, except more grindy. That's not entire... Well, actually, no, it's Pokemon Mystery Dungeon without as much story and has way more grinding. And there's no easy way to get around the grinding. Because, I mean, you have 6 different characters, and if you don't want to make the last part of the game take forever, or even some other parts not take forever, you need to get them good weapons. And considering that the first character you get has not the greatest starting weapon, in fact it's really bad, you just have to hope that they get a good weapon. But the problem is that if they get a good early weapon, you kind of invalidate most physical fighters for most of the game. So... yeah...
I'm liking the direction, because we can go with a name like, sorry, this is off topic. Xavier, and then the last name for O, because XO stands for what does it mean again? Like a military position or something, like executive officer. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Xavier.
So I'll write down Xavier. I think Xavier is a good.
That's a good one.
But yeah, going back to Dark Cloud. What's shorter again? Is Dark Cloud 2 shorter, or is Dark Cloud 1 shorter?
I'd say Dark Cloud. Oh god, actually, I've never beat. I've got to the final boss in Dark Cloud once. I've never gotten to the final boss in Dark Cloud 2. But
they're both long games, man.
Well, again, they're both long because they're grind. Well, not even grindy.
Dark Cloud 2 is also, but like you don't have to worry. It's both characters have.
I mean, Dark Cloud 2. The thing about Dark Cloud 2 is that you only have 2 characters, but you still have 4 weapons that you have to worry about. But that's not entirely true, because now there's weapon types. Like good old Maximilian. You know, he has wrenches. But you can also get hammers, and there was like one other weapon type you can have, and that's useful on specific enemies. So, and same thing with Monica. Monica gets swords, and then she gets like, I think, rapiers, and like one other type or something like that, and they're all useful against specific enemies. And then the same thing's also true with their ranged weapons too. Like there's a beam type, there's bullet type for Max, and it actually might just be those 2. But it kind of quickly spirals into just a lot of stuff, and it's I don't know.
I guess with my experience, I had less trouble with 2 than 1, because
yeah, no, 2
it's still more concise. You still have less to deal with, as much as
fluid.
it also seems like there's a lot.
I would definitely say 2 is a lot more fluid than 1, because there's a lot less downtime in 2. If that makes sense.
It's like, run! Go!
Well, I mean, actually, difference. There's a lot more happening in Dark Cloud 2 as opposed to Dark Cloud 1, because in Dark Cloud 1, all your story essentially happens at the beginning and at the end. That's it. I mean, yeah, there's more... There's more, like... There's still stuff being told, but nothing major happens. really, per se, because it's like, oh, hey, here's the first area. Oh, man, you need to go and get Dran. He's the village guardian. Okay. And you go down, and it's like, oh, cool. Here's his cat. Now this cat's an ally. Then you go to, then you get Dran. It's like, oh, thank you for beating the crap out of me and restoring me to normal. Now go to the second area. So okay, cool. I'm going to the second area. And then it's like, oh, hi. I'm a guy that has a hammer. I now join your team after a while. Okay, now we're in the third area. Oh, hi, I'm a genie. Okay, now I'm joining your team. Now I go to the fourth area, which is in the desert with the pyramid. Okay, now this guy's joining me.
I guess you don't have to play it then. I guess.
Yeah, no, I mean it's not. Nothing happens. There's nothing. You're not really. I mean, yeah, there are things that are happening, but it's not substantial. You know, I mean, I hate saying that because it's not
like a genie.
You know, I'm trying. Yeah, no. Unfortunately, it's really all I can really think about it, or like mention, I guess, is because it's like a lot of it just kind of is there. I mean, like, yeah, sure, you have like some fishing spots, like you can do that. But honestly, nothing really happens for most of the game. Whereas in Dark Cloud 2, things are like happening at a fairly consistent pace. Like you get so far, story happens. You get a little farther, story happens. You get a little farther, story happens. It's more interconnected. Whereas Dark Cloud 2 is definitely more.
It's kind of just collecting people because their shit's been destroyed.
Yeah, it's more of a collectathon, actually. That's how I would put Dark Cloud 2. It's more of a collectathon sort of angle.
It's like we gotta go to Queens, and then you meet Kevin James.
Yeah, there you go. Bam, yeah, perfect.
Oh, I never made that joke. Oh man. Okay. I gotta stop thinking about it. You talk about something else.
Diablo music's playing, and I'm just like, man, I don't even know how to talk about Dark Cloud and Diablo.
I'm thinking
that's a
Kevin
weird
James going to
combination.
Muscalaka.
Yo, drawing this is it's like pulling hair. I have no idea how to draw like the scales part.
Maybe just like I guess it depends on how much like, detail you're aiming for. Maybe you could just save up for it by if you're gonna color it, put in like a texture that way. I think maybe texture can be found without like you don't just do it. It just
yeah, I
comes
guess
in a different process.
I'd like to have like a rough out. Oh my god, I just said it's a rough outline. This isn't. I'm acting like this is this isn't the final. Oh my god, just kind of go with what looks, for the most part, pretty good, and then yeah, like right there, bam, that looks so much better. Oh god, I need to quit getting in my own head about things.
So no head.
Part of me is thinking, oh man, it'd be so funny if I were to break a glass, and the other part of me is like, no, don't do it.
I wish it was funny to do destructive things at the cost of it not harming or doing anything to anyone.
Yeah.
Like if someone said something stupid and I just whacked them in the face and it didn't hurt. I mean, I'd do it. Like, if like, say you brought, like, a crappy drink to my house. I wish
I got you some bubbly.
Having to clean up afterwards, I would have just laughed.
No,
or, like, and it didn't waste
it's like,
food.
here, have a bubbly.
Because I don't like wasting food, but, like, if I could do it and then not waste or do anything detrimental, I would do it.
God, have you ever had a bubbly?
No. What is
They're
that?
horrible. Think of it like it's carbonated water.
Sparkling water?
No. It's carbonated water.
Why you call it? Why are you telling me I'm terrible though?
Well, no. It's not.
Is this a joke? Is this?
No, so like soda, it's more than just the carbonation. Like you have all this, you have like all the flavorings and everything, and then it's carbonated. This is like tap water, but carbonated.
Because what confuses me is that some people call soda like like water fountains like bubblers.
I don't know, it's just
It's
called
original.
bubbly, and it's like this stuff it comes in like a small can, and it's essentially just carbonated water with like maybe like a hint of like lime or lemon.
And it's not like Perrier. It's not sparkling water.
No.
What's the difference?
It's not sparkling. It has like no. You only taste like carbonation, which.
Well, Perrier, I taste
nothing.
nothing.
And it makes me angry. That's right, angry hearts coming out.
I'm sorry, I didn't try this thing out. Carbonation gives me gas, Bright.
I don't know why the first thing that comes to mind is always watching Mike Wazowski. Like,
Mike Wazowski. I hated you. I hated your Mother 3 playthrough, Mike Wazowski. I don't know why Mike Wazowski is a streamer.
I mean, he would probably be. He would probably.
His webcam is covered.
No, his webcam's there. He just can't reach it.
So it's like he doesn't show his face. You know the joke, right? Where in all promo art of Monsters Inc. they cover Mike's face.
Yeah. No. It's like, I was on TV, despite the fact that his face is being covered up by the logo.
I'm glad it's the most consistent joke agreed upon to do. Like even on Netflix, where after they shit canned the animation stuff. Even before that, though, they had the Monsters Inc. stuff, and they covered his face on the previews.
Just kind of scribbling at the moment, so.
Snake Scribbles.
Yeah, see? Well, I think it's kind of coming along.
Dale Gribble. If I were to explain my pixel art process, just because I haven't really shown this, I've done it. We've done the hexagonic stuff, but like, I have like 3 passes. So I don't think I really showed this. She looks so different before I did that, and then this one's like me darkening the lines here, and then this one's just like I want to see if I posterize what happens.
Okay, yeah, there we go. I'd say that's. Actually, there we go. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah.
Going to darken these outlines.
Yeah, am I missing anything? I got the tail. I got the things.
Do you gotta keep? Are you gonna continue it towards the top though, or? Oh no, right?
Yeah, it only
it's-
goes
okay.
like roughly halfway.
Okay.
Then got that. Got little feelers. Got that. Got the little holes.
Good to go.
Little breathing holes. I guess it's technically the sketch is done.
What do you gotta do now?
I feel like I actually like accomplished a lot. In, like it's been like what, an hour and actually, no,
Hour and 30.
It hasn't even been has it been an hour? I can't tell time.
It's been
Oh
an hour.
God.
30.
Hold on.
Well, we started a little later, but I also have the stream up, which tells me
It's
the
been an
time.
hour and a half. Okay.
Hour 33.
Yeah.
Hour 34.
Huh. Yeah, no, I feel like I've gotten a lot done. And yeah, I even started with my with the little Volcarona drawing too. The one that's you can't really see anymore.
Are you wanting to wrap up soon?
No, I'm just kind of like, wow, no, I surprisingly when you push yourself to be like, yeah, just go for it, man, it just feels so much better. Now comes the tricky part. Now comes that part.
The wood.
I suppose I could probably do like one more quick like refinement here. Kind of like smooth some things out, make sure everything looks better. Like I'm kind of having doubts about this left eye here. This one.
It's up to you.
What would you this one? What's a good
Contrasting color to those.
light blue? Ah, perfect. Light blue. So, I kind of like how that's going. And a little hard to see. Okay, it's a little hard to see what the green there.
Oh, I forgot to share this. My friend made a thing called, let me look it up real quick. I think it's called Wixie. No, Torquato made, Heck Deck, and they also made a, thingy. Oh, it's Wixel. So it will give you a prompt for pixel art. It'll give you a size, a color palette, and a prompt. So, if you ever want to, like, practice pixel art or, get into the rhythm of it, I'd recommend it.
Gotcha. I'm thinking maybe I didn't draw the antenna things quite right. They should be like above the. So like you wouldn't be able to see the other eye because it's being hidden by the thing. Got that there. Well, I could actually something else that I could do is I could have the other feeler like go in for like behind the little dude here.
Little Rooney.
I don't know what do you think, Speed?
What do you mean?
So with this blue right here, as you can see, like I put more of a emphasis on like the little antenna thing kind of being like in the forefront, which would mean that like this eye would get covered. Or do you think I should just kind of go with having like the eye that's still like visible and just kind of push up the antenna eyelid thing?
I guess on actual melodic, it's more like the blue one because I think it's a little more prevalent.
It's more like blue.
So I guess I'd go with the blue one.
Yeah. And then just kind of reshape the face a little. Okay. Now that I think about it, I have a lot of Sonic-esque music on my playlist. Don't play it again, because I'm thinking.
Okay, I shared that thing I was just briefly talking about for those who would like to try it. It's all what?
Sorry, did you hear anything?
From you?
Yeah, from my mic.
I don't think so.
That was one heck of a thunderbolt.
No, I don't think I got it. Maybe
Okay.
maybe a stream got it. Because remember,
Oh yeah, the noise filter thing.
Discord's different than
Yeah.
OBS filter. Did anyone in chat hear Thunderbolt?
Like,
Did lightning return?
It was very low. It's more like
Did she leave?
no, I can't do a thunder with my noise. I can only do like a yeah. I like that.
Okay. Hold on. There's an order for that. So it's and then
Yeah, it sounded a lot like that. Yeah. Actually, I think that looks way better.
you did not hear any thunderbolt. Oh, okay.
Okay, that's good. That means it's not.
I
Close
mean,
enough.
I don't think it's a problem.
Oh yeah, look how much better that looks. Yeah, with having the eye thing right there, and then just kind of have the nose-ish sort of thing, and it goes back like that, as opposed to.
I think you just need to round out the face more because I think it doesn't have
It's
like
much
a
more rounded than.
yeah, it doesn't have an like a. Hold on, I could do it over here. It doesn't have quite like a because I know how you have it. It's just about like
Yeah, but it's going
that,
into
but it's
difficult
more like
positions
just
again.
this, right?
Yeah, kind of.
So. Shading.
I guess the question.
I assume right now, by the way, as you're watching this, are you just also working on Pokemon or something? I know generally watching streams and doing that is a good combo for you. Good combo.
Excellent combo.
Yes, sir.
Maybe I should. Maybe I should just not worry about the eye on the other side. Just kind of keep the one eye there, or maybe put a subtle indent.
I guess maybe like you're gonna keep hammer it out, but like if need be, maybe just start with the line out and then you could cancel it.
Yeah, I don't have to. I can always put that in. So then it'd be more like.
Just because I would fear if you just get too stuck on refining at this stage that you might just get.
Well, I can also. Oh yeah, wait, widen it. Yeah, there we go. Widen it kind of like this.
Oh yeah.
Right, and there we go. 'Cause now that it's widened, now I can kind of open up the eye. This looks like hell to try to look through. Okay, that just make it any better. Hold on. So. Okay. Oh, is it doing the thing again where it's like, oh man, are you listening, son?
I forgot to. Actually, it's not like I forgot to play music for myself. I've just been sitting in silence.
Wait, why? Okay, that's weird. It went out of my playlist. Oh, oh. Nope. It's struggling to load.
Oops. Sorry.
Maybe I shouldn't have 15 tabs open at all times.
Oh, that's not a lot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, okay, 14, whatever. You know what? We're gonna listen to.
I generally keep my tab
Puyo
thing low,
Puyo.
but I make fun of people lightly. I don't mean to tell them how to manage their tabs, but it's funny. I saw my professors at one point. I was like, Professor,
Professor, why do you have 5?
I think I know why the video is not loading. It might be because you have 30 tabs open. I was listening to 4.3. Now I'm listening to
Now I'm listening to Puyo music, like. You know that song. Really
It's the main theme, basically.
really good.
Yeah, I don't mind if someone thinks I'm pretty enough to stare at.
I love how so this used to be some super tart juice, right? And I've been I've been pouring all of my water. Like I empty about half the cup, and then I put more of my clean water into that to make it last longer. And I keep doing that, so now it's like gotten super thin.
You know, a lot of diseases that pioneers would get is because they reused their stew from the past. Obviously, that's not going to happen.
No, well, now that you say it, you know what? I'm gonna have to prove you wrong. Let's okay. Cheers, mates.
Well, no, yours. I didn't say yours is. It just makes me think. I don't know how long you've had just that one.
Oh, this one I just got before the stream.
Okay. I know sometimes you can have some bottled in your room. Last time you showed me it.
Yeah, I know. Like that one time where I had bottled water, it was there for like a year or something. There was no way I was drinking.
Bottled water.
It was bottled water. It was
Oh, Bright, I forgot to tell you this. I should have sent you, because I don't think you were around when I mentioned it, but one of the video game hurdles was Final Fantasy X2. I was like, damn it, I should have sent this to Bright. He would have gotten in one.
Wait, what? Wait, what's the what video game? Which one?
Well, it's already. It was like weeks ago. It was like
oh, hurdles! Oh, I'm like, oh man, what's the Final Fantasy X2 hurdle? Dude, I know I'm way too. Well, I shouldn't say way too much about that game.
No, it was
I
like the
still
video
hate
game hurdle.
That one, oh god, I forgot I forgot what was it called? The one where you get the Lady Luck one. Oh god, it's like Sphere something.
Sphere Hunter?
No, it's a game of numbers where you have to get like multiples of the target one. But the last one's bullshit because every once in a while he throws in a 0 and it kills your combo. And
Rambo
paid so much.
But I just thought I should have sent it to you because you would have been like, oh, that's easy.
Oh yeah, dude, how do you not know that's Eunice theme or like that one name track name that I can never remember?
It's not your naming the song, it's the general video game hurdle where you just guess the game. So you would have heard the song and you're like, oh, that's Final Fantasy.
Oh, yeah, it's Final Fantasy X2 easy.
I got it in 2 because I accidentally mistyped just X. I'm so excited because I do the Sonic hurdle. I'm so excited for it to be Sonic Underground because it is on there.
Oh wow.
I was waiting for and then it's like
my time has finally come!
Children born, a throne awaits! Bright heart warns of a deadly fate!
I suppose it would actually be... I also like how I'm intentionally drawing things off of the thing. It's not like all in
the canvas. Yeah,
all in frame. It's actually kind of nice.
What that does is it just adds depth. Like you're showing that this thing is of scale. You know.
Yeah, whatever this thing's huge. I mean, you can tell it's huge because it's not fully on the screen.
Am I listening to you? Oh, I forgot to put Demon Souls music onto my calming music playlist, but it's like the church sounding thing, Nexus. Oh, I'm gonna listen to Dark Cloud music.
Dark Cloud music, honestly, Dark Cloud has some rockin' tunes on it, and by rockin' tunes, I mean some really good laid-back stuff.
Yeah, I kind of want to take that for this project because I don't know why I'm associating the accordion with France, but I guess I'm thinking more of like how Professor Layton uses a lot of accordion as well and stuff. But it's hard to do that when you're using MIDI instrumentation instead of like actually learning how to play the accordion, you know? So there's some You can. There's some instruments where it's like, oh, I can't tell. Others, it's like, yeah, that's.
Yeah, other stuff is much easier to find out. I didn't get my layers mixed up, I swear.
Jumbo.
I put this on shuffle and it shuffled to the next track 3 times in a row.
It wants you to play that song.
Yo, I mean, who doesn't love Shezo Wedgie from Puyo Puyo Sun?
I still just think of how like Shezo gets beheaded in like the Monogatari games.
What?
Oh, you're not familiar with the older Puyo stuff?
I mean, I know a little bit about the like the older ones like Puyo Puyo Sun and stuff, but I didn't know he got beheaded.
Yeah, so that's Monogatari, which is an RPG. So like you're playing as RL and it's a cutesy thing, and then you fight him, and then you like cut off his head and it's bloody.
Holy shit!
And I'm like,
calm down.
it became a fun puzzle game.
yeah. Wow. No hard feelings, I guess.
I thought you looked it up.
No.
Don't share it on stream.
No, absolutely not. There's blood everywhere. I don't want to get in trouble.
I mean, no, you wouldn't get in trouble. You play like Doom on stream and stuff. But I mean, it's more like it's just out of. It doesn't fit the vibe of what we're doing right now. But at the same time, it's always interesting to
drawing. Look at all this beheading.
It's always interesting to see how a series just turns on a head, kind of like Conquer.
Oh yeah, no, because it started off as a like a cute cuddly thing, and then yeah.
So basically, Puyo Puyo had the opposite. It's the opposite.
It started off as this super hardcore rated M game, and then it became a fun E game for everyone, or whatever the Sarah rating is.
I don't know if I want to show it to you after the stream, or if you just don't want to look at it.
Yeah. Actually, you know, that's something that's confused me. Did you Drago, or is it? Yeah, no, I think it's Drago, right? The dragon girl from Puyo Puyo. Or is it Drago?
Right.
Yeah, Drago. Her wings have been getting smaller over time.
Oh yeah. I guess it's leaning more into the style more and more, where it's like.
I guess, but I like her with her big wings.
They bring all the Puyos to the yard. Trying to think of other series where it's like they just completely. I guess Jack and Daxter definitely changed what it was.
Yeah,
because it turned into like, you know, we're fighting here, or war. We need
war and stuff. You know, cuddly, furry,
jumping around with the.
Yeah, doing the jumps with the yeah.
What are other series that turned on their head that you can think of? Where it's like,
I mean, Jack and Daxter. I mean, part of me wants to say Ratchet and Clank, honestly.
I guess it's a little more family friendly comparatively.
Well, I wouldn't even say that. I guess it's more of the, I don't know, tone maybe. I mean, so like Ratchet and Clank 1, you know, is whatever. Ratchet and Clank 2 is fine. Ratchet and Clank 3 is fine. But like I feel like Ratchet and Clank 4, like not Deadlocked, like Deadlocked Fix and. Maybe Secret Agent Clank, but I don't know much about that game. Like, I feel like what was it, Tools of Destruction, the 4th one? Like, I feel like that one took like a different, I mean, not a huge tonal change, but like a shift in the telling, I guess?
I haven't played all the Ratchet and Clank, so can't quite help. But...
I mean, I played the one on PS5, that one was fun. It was very weird. I think it was a crack in time.
Rift Apart?
Rift Apart, that's it.
So I haven't played that one either, but I will defend it in that it's the game that got Last of Us 2. I might have to explain that. So it's like Last of Us 2 has like all these things where if you interact with the environment, it interacts with you. When you walk into grass in Rift Apart, it doesn't move. So what are the devs thinking?
Yeah, what were they doing, man?
It's like a fucking.
It's like, get over yourselves. Although I still find it funny that Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart did more with its motion control stuff, and I'm not talking like gameplay, with its sound and its controller than like pretty much any Joy-Con in a Nintendo game.
I get, yeah, I'll agree with that because I haven't really. I guess once if I play like Nintendo Switch Sports, I don't know if I will, but like
Yeah,
I guess I'll have
played
that.
Switch Sports, so maybe it's changed.
I want to play. I know it's not an amazing game, but I want to play 1-2 Switch just to.
Just for the novelty.
Yeah. I wonder how Nintendo Switch. I don't know how it's doing, but like, I wonder how well that game would have done if it was like a launch title as well, compared to what 1-2 Switch is, which I think was also a launch title. It's been.
I mean, it was launched very close to the. If it wasn't a launch title, it was launched very early in, like a couple weeks after. But the main thing is you had to pay like $60 for it, which I mean, considering it's essentially a tech demo, it's kind of bad. I have no idea how it works.
Oh, sorry. I think I cut out a little there. What are you trying to draw?
Oh no, so I'm trying to get this eye to like work, because I feel like it's either like it's bulging out too much or something. I mean, I kind of got like the general gist. It's just more of a how do I? Because like if I do this, like it feels like the eye's bulging out too far. Phew!
Bless you.
So it's. Or I suppose I can move this. Oh.
Oops. Okay. There's still some like lighting stuff I'd want to do. I'm basically just putting a rough. I want things to be rendered. I'll manage the brightness later. Now it's just the pantaloons.
You know, I think this is probably the better idea. Is just scrap trying to do that eye in general and just make it more of a so like the eye's being hidden by the perspective.
Perspective.
Because this eye is rustling my jimmies. So real pain in the teeth.
1, 2.
Excuse me.
Was that a sneeze?
No, it's a cough.
Oh, okay. I couldn't tell. Because it went,
Yeah, no.
but on my end it was like a, I'm a dog. Oop, oop. Thank goodness for Philcam. Okay, I think this is just straight up gray though. I want to add a little bit of a hue to it. Hue neutron. Generally, if I add a hue, it's gonna be blue.
Yeah, I got some stuff in my throat. Which is weird. 'Cause I
Is it
haven't done
is it
anything.
tart lemon?
Wouldn't surprise me. Maybe like some lemon did get in there.
Ooh, ah. Hmm.
I feel like actually, I've widened it a little too much.
What part are you talking about?
Like widening the nose. So maybe just kind of shorten it back up.
I think with that
I'm
angle that you
looking at
have,
my
it still
reference.
looks like the other eye should show, actually. Yeah, I think that's good. Kind of has a Dratini, yeah, kind of a Dratini dragon.
thing. Because and then I can kind of justify the eye not being there.
All right, I'm
There
glad
we
we
go.
found a solution.
Now I just have to make this a bit probably bigger, actually. Definitely make this. I might do it more like this. Like a feeler thing to do hickey.
Right in the feels. Oh, I forgot to shade the phone and the tie. Whoop. I wanted to indicate that this is hard. I wanted to indicate he has one of those fancy ties where you roll it up a certain way and then it has like a pattern. Let me see if I can find a reference image.
I'm stuck on his name now because I'm thinking like so you got like Xavier for executive or like executive officer. I'm trying to think of like something clever to go in like the second one, like conductor or something. Just nothing's coming to mind.
Real quick as well, I googled unique tie and they can be crazy. Look at these.
Yo.
I don't know
Yeah,
how you do
those get
those.
nuts.
This one's a little silly though. This one, but like I was kind of basing it off of this one. But obviously, the small frame you can't really show that. Just to clarify, they're part of a broadcasting network and of news type, so that could help. It's the stupid name, Xavier Online. What the fuck? Fuck off. just want to make some of these parts a little more distinct before I move over to the finalization stage. So I think this part here, maybe. You know what's I think fun about your drawings? If you like speed through the video, you're gonna have a rainbow effect on your melodic.
Yeah, no, it
Would be like a time lapse. Ondasen. Ondasen? On the scene! He's not a reporter, but I'm glad I understood that.
On the scene. Under scene?
On the scene.
On the
like
oh, I was gonna say on the screen, but no, on the scene, yeah. Yeah, I like that.
I kind of wish I could make them a little more French sounding, but I'll write that down. I'll put you. I'll cite you both. Maybe I'll make it like. Yeah, I'll probably do it like that. I'll cite you both as inspirations for the names. Well, I might put Bride down if he can think of another character once I get around to that. Oh, I have a great one. One of the first people you interview is a security guard, and her name is Ina Attentive.
Inattentive. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think as like just as like all one color minus little dude. That actually, I think that looks quite nice. Actually, I mean, I suppose I would just need to more of a.
Yeah, I like it. I like how it's come so far.
Like that, because that's the black part of the eye. And
Yeah,
actually,
he's still a news
something
guy,
I was
so I guess it
thinking
works.
about is instead of like doing like a full-on coloring, I could do a power color thing.
What do you mean?
Do you know what power coloring is, or what a power color is?
No.
Power color is it's one. You only get one color, aside from black. So it's in black and white except for one color. So, usually, and it's usually like so it's usually like if you're doing a humanoid, like it can be like an eye or maybe it's like a tie or something. But you're only allowed one color. So if it's yellow, it's only that one specific yellow.
I've never heard of power coloring. It just sounds more like you're doing monochromatic.
I mean, it's essentially monochromatic, but you have a color with it. But...
No, so I've kind of fumbled this. Monochrome is one tone, one color.
Yeah.
Achromatic means black and white.
Oh yeah, no, because monochrome you could have gray as well, because that's part of it. But yeah, no, I think I'm happy with this, and I actually really want to continue. I mean, I feel like that. I think I've made a lot of progress today.
Oh, you're wrapping up for today?
I can stop now. I like what I've made, but I definitely want to continue doing this.
Okay, well, if you want to save that for next week, then we could do that.
If
we don't have anything planned.
But
Though I'm also wondering, like, if I have. So I'm not doing the podcast thing next Friday. We're gonna do it bi-weekly. But like, I was also asking Brian if he ever wanted to bring back Sims. So I'll see if I could like balance.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I mean, I'm down. If you want to, since if he wants to finish Sims, I mean, that's been a long ongoing thing. That's been kind of, I shouldn't say hit and miss, because that's not really. Well, it's been hit and miss for the scheduling, so I guess that technically counts. But you know, that would be something else to like scratch off the like we finally finished it list. So.
Well, there's never an end to it. We're not finishing it.
Well, I know, but I mean,
starting over.
I mean, okay, I guess it depends. You know, I mean, it is an ongoing thing. I guess I'm looking at the lens of if the two of you just kind of want to have like a finale or like something like you wanted to achieve, and then since it's been, you know, everything's been kind of like up in the air.
I guess what you're trying to say is since you haven't done it in a while, it probably doesn't hurt to go back and do it because we haven't done a stream together in a while. So, well, not really. That's not true. It's been like maybe a week or not a week. Sorry. When was it? It was like
it's been at least 2 weeks.
Yeah.
At least it feels like it feels like it's been like a month, but I don't think it's been that long.
I think it's we did it in April, so maybe it has been a month.
Oh, you know what? Let me just go to Twitch. Look at the.
I'm gonna quickly wrap up my thing.
Gonna go to the video producer, which will give me at least somewhat of an accurate farm. Lots of Fire Emblem. That was, April 19th. Has it been a month? Oh my god, it's been like a month. Wow.
That isn't for us to say, alright, time.
Alright, see you guys next month, everyone. Peace.
No, I meant like, alright, it's time to start the next Pokemon.
Yeah. That's enough music.
Okay. I'll work more on this as well. I don't think I'll do it on stream though. I'll work more. I want to work more on this.
But I will say I think this is one of the better pieces I've done in quite a long time. I think the perspective is pretty good. I mean, sure, maybe the tail could use a little bit of work, but I think this is looking quite good.
And here's the other thing I did as a warm up. So.
Oh yeah. Actually, I can. Here, let me click that. Oh, you got a little dude. Here's my amazing warm up. Look at it. You know exactly what it is. You love it.
You know what it is.
And here's that after lots of layers. But anyway, that's I guess that's enough out of us. I suppose. Is there anyone I can raid? Nope. No one I can raid. Sad Tims. No, that's enough out of us, and we'll talk with you all later. So
bye.
Have a great one. Have a great
evening,
everyone. Goodbye.